Well, no time to take time, so I'm going to go straight to the point. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and today is elections for governorship candidates in the respective states of the country, Nigeria, the Federation of Nigeria, as we speak right now. Well, the elections have already commenced and are already ongoing. People are already voting in their respective places, and well, what we want to do quickly is to talk about states where outcomes will be surprising or will not be surprising. So everybody is going to call. I'm going to open the lines for people to call in, but do not start calling here because I want to quickly do some previously known conditions or situation reports quickly, and then we'll move on to opening the lines for people to start calling in. But what I want to say is to say that this election is going to be highly competitive, and in other, I mean, differently from what we know that some states will be competitive. It is also known, but that today, as we speak right now, the turnout by voters is not, from the reports we have so far, is not as encouraging as what was obtainable or what obtained in the presidential election, meaning that people did not necessarily turn out this time like they did during the presidential election. Whatever accounts or is responsible for that, all of us have got to explain, or maybe rationalize or empirically state or find out what is responsible. Well, what states would you believe that the outcome will not be surprising, whatever outcome happens there? Or what states do you believe that the outcome will be surprising if it is not what you anticipate? But let me give previously known situations in the different states that are going to be highly competitive in this election. Well, I'll begin with Ogun State. Ogun State is a state where the incumbent governor supported the presidential candidates of his party, that is President Muhammadu Buhari, in the presidential election, and also supported himself for Senate and all that, supported the party for other things, but said that he has specific interest in who becomes governor of the state, but that the person he wants to succeed him was not approved or was not given the ticket during the primaries, and as a result, the person decided to go to another party, and he will be following that person to that other party to go and support him. Well, that has created some kind of maybe tension, if you like, or competition. So I don't want to call it also party implosion, but in Ogun State, as we speak right now, the state is divided. I mean, the state of members of the party is currently divided between APM and APC. I mean, the ruling party is currently divided into two: APC and APM. The APC is the ruling party where Governor Ibikunle Amosun is currently on platform upon which is currently ruling or governing the state, but he has a candidate in another party. As a result, members of the APC have been divided into two. So there is some kind of internal tension within the APC in Ogun State, because aside from the fact that the party already said for anti-party reason or activity or allegation, they are going to punish him, and I understand that the punishment is already on, but that Mr. Ibikunle Amosun isn't worried about the suspension. He continues to support the candidate of his own choice, who is in another party, against his own party, despite the fact that the vice president of the country, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, already decided to also support candidates of their own immediate party. So Amosun is working against the APC as we speak right now, even though that is his own party, because of the only one reason, that his own heir apparent that he chooses or he wants to succeed him for whatever reason is in another party. So Ogun State is currently of interest as we speak right now. Do not also forget that in the PDP, it is not only APC that has some kind of control of the existing voters market in Ogun State. PDP also has some kind of a handful of them, and PDP also has similar kind of internal party rift, where Adebutu and Senator Buruji Kashamu were jostling to be candidates of the party. So Senator Buruji Kashamu in Ogun State is, as we speak right now, the person so listed on the ballot by INEC, but Adebutu is not the one, even though he was a long running legal battle between the two of them, Adebutu has now decided to throw his weight behind the candidate, or to support or to endorse the candidate of the incumbent governor, who is in another party, APM, as we speak right now. So, and then the former governor of the state, similarly, former governor Benga Daniels, is also supporting candidates of the APC. Now, power blocks or power brokers in the state are throwing their weight behind respective different candidates as we speak right now, and this making the election some kind of highly competitive. So people are expecting different outcomes as we speak in Ogun State right now. Well, if you say APC would win, some people will not be surprised. But if you say APM will win, some people will also not be surprised. If you say APC would win, some people will be surprised. If you say PDP will win, some people would not be surprised, but some people will be surprised. But what is the outcome expected by you if Ogun State is a state of interest to you as we speak right now? Don't forget that election is already ongoing. But that is on one side. I leave Ogun State to go to Imo State. A similar situation is also there in Imo State, where the incumbent governor is supporting, that is Okorocha Rochas, is supporting candidates of his own choice in another party. I think they call the party AA or something. Well, I'm not doing any campaign for anybody. Do not forget, I'm just doing objective analysis of the situation, and I'm not saying this person has to win or the other. Far from it. I have no sentiment as I speak with you right now. But the situation is that in Imo State, the governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, is also facing similar punitive outcome from his own anti-party activity also, just the same way Ogun State Governor Ibukun Yamusin is facing his own as we speak right now. So Rochas Okorocha is also in Imo State supporting another candidate of his own choice in another party, while his party has another candidate altogether. So whether the party will prevail in the state or the incumbent will prevail in his own state, we are waiting for those outcomes. So those are the two states that are very competitive as we speak right now. Then let's come to Lagos State, the number 3 state. The number to call to join on this show to speak about your own interest, or to tell us what outcome you are expecting, what outcome will surprise you, what outcome will not surprise you, is already scrolling on the screen. But while the calls come in, please keep them short and simple. I'm still giving analysis. In Lagos State, Jimmy Agwaji is there, BOG is there. I think Accord Party also has a candidate in Lagos State, and other parties as likewise. Then do not forget that the two major parties that have been in contention in Lagos State, APC and PDP, are at it again. As we speak right now, people are saying they want to take revenge, or I don't know what it means, that they are not happy that some people started the movement called Otoge, that it is enough of the hegemony of the body loan master, or what some people call Lagos landlord, and they'll be voting against the ruling party. But some people are saying whatever you say, the thinking and judgment acumen of the person you are saying no to get against is still intact, and as a result, they are still going to continue to support his choice. Well, those are the situations as I speak right now. But what accounts for why people are not turning out the way they turned out in the presidential election? We are also going to be looking at that. Away from Lagos, I want to talk about another state of interest now, is Rivers State. Rivers State is a state where the incumbent is Governor Wike, who took over from Amechi after Amechi, who was also previously of the PDP. Some people use the language jumped ship to join the APC against, they call it the rebellious jump shipping from PDP against, in protest against the former president Goodluck Jonathan, to go and join the APC. But immediately it finished, they said, oh, Rivers State is a PDP state, nothing can happen. So they gave it back to PDP, and the person who won the election is Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike, I remember, if I recall vividly, was the former Minister of Education under Jonathan. He went back to the state and they used him to prosecute the election. He won, and as we speak right now, the state is highly tense, or so, if you like to be mild, highly competitive. The election will be highly competitive in Rivers similarly. So, but what is this twist there, and what makes it a state of interest similarly? APC, where Amechi is also keenly interested in going back to, maybe if you like the word, take it back, to take back the state from the PDP or from Nyesom Wike. They've been making so much efforts to try and see if they can use the election and whatever method or means to capture PDP, I mean River State from the PDP from Nyesom Wiki and get it back. But it has not been easy. So to say, Nyesom Wiki has also been trying to put all his funds on top of the situation to make sure that nothing is lost in the state without his input, or nothing is gained without his input. That has continued for a while now. So as we speak, Nyesom Wiki has his funds on the state. The incumbent, the current Minister of Transportation in the country, Rotimi Amechi, also seems to be trying to strive to make sure that he gets his fingers on the situation. Well, that has continued also. So Rivers State is going to be highly competitive, but there's a twist which I wanted to report earlier. The twist is that APC does not have a candidate because of the situation that there's a legal battle running that has made the court to decide that APC would not be fielding candidates in the election. I don't want to go into that detail right now, but APC then decided that they will be supporting candidates of another party. What is the other party? The party is AAC, Shore's party, and that makes the state become of interest. But what then happened immediately after Amechi said he does not want to support, Amechi declared that they want to support candidates of the AAC because they do not have a candidate in this ongoing election. Shore's party AAC came out to announce that sorry, yes, it's a good offer. You have the right to support any candidates of your choice or that you want, but we do not want your alliance. We don't want an alliance with you. Well, in the face of this, if APC goes ahead to support AAC's candidates, what are the implications and what are the likelihood? What does it portend? Is it a good omen? Is it a bad omen? And does the support of APC for AAC candidate guarantee victory altogether? Well, these are things, the jury is out. These are things that are open for everybody to discuss and make their points known. But the line is open. The number to call is 081 70 74 74 24, 081 70 74 74 24. While I will, I'm sure something is wrong with this number that is okay. I'm sorry, I closed the line initially. I'm going to open it now. So the number to call is 081 70 74 74 24. If you are calling from outside of the country, do not forget to add +234 as prefix. And most of you that are already out to vote, let us know what situation it is in your polling unit or in your area as we speak right now, and then let us also know what result or outcome will be shocking to you if any outcome comes, and let us also know what reports will not be shocking to you. I want to be sure that sorry, one sec. Okay, the line to call, I want to see the line I text is open. Let me check my phone because I have two SIMs in this phone. I want to be sure, because I said I was going to not open it immediately but open it more later. Those of you calling from abroad, do not use 081 70 74 74 24. That's the line to call. You can also make your comments known, bring your comments in. The comments are going to be scrolling on the background here for people who are making their own input by comments. Let me bring the comments live on the back screen so that all of us can see it. Let me bring the comment on the screen for everybody to see. Okay, cool. So those are ongoing comments. Bamjoshi is saying Bamjoshi is commenting on YouTube, says Shegun Otom won to be the governor via APC. Whilst he was governor, he defected or decamped to PDP and retained his mandate. That is what Amechi's plan is with AAC in Rivers State. But I want to quickly ask a question. If you say that is Amechi's plan in Rivers State, do you not also think that it is possible that This is happening because they do not have a candidate. All right, they have their own preferred candidate and they have their party interest. If a candidate from another party is supported based on the fact that they do not have their own candidate, the moment they clinch or win that election, do not think that they must have had a prior agreement before they decide to support that party's candidate. You never could tell. What if this person wins this election by their own support and crosses to that party? What difference does it make ideologically for those that are saying that they want a new system of government? Don't forget that the basics or the basis for AAC's rejection of the alliance or some kind of support for their own candidate in Rivers State is because they do not believe in AAC's governorship or governance style, and they believe that they can do something differently from it. They do not want to be like that. So AAC is trying to be a difference completely, and I also understand that part of the reason why AAC was the choice was that, do not also forget that many parties that we have in this country are appendages of the existing parties as we speak right now. They do not find it easy to support just any candidate because they know that the candidates that they want to support or the party they want to support is a registered appendage party of one of the existing parties as we speak. Alright, let's get started. Do I have this call in right now already? Okay, one call came in, but I am not sure that we were able to have it ring in the studio line. Well, let the comments keep coming so that we can, if you are not able to call, do please comment. I'm not sure the line is responding, but keep calling those of you that want to call. Let's try this call and see if we get one. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. I'm sorry. Let's do comments for now. If the calls will not work, I don't understand why it is so, but I'll keep checking for why it is so, and then I'm sure that in the eventual we will win. Okay. All right. So one sec, please. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the line. I know some people are trying to call in. Well, yes, the number again, Bola Oyabayo, is 081 707 70 74 74 24. 081 7074 74 24. That's the number to call. But let's continue with the analysis. As I speak with you right now, if somebody wins an election on the platform of a party, we do not still have that strong constitutional framework as yet to ensure that the president stays with the party that gave him the victory. Well, if another party is therefore coming to support a party, what are the implications or what are the gains? Well, I would say that the immediate gains, if you ask me, Bamjoshi, is that, because I know that Bamjoshi is particularly interested in this, what I feel is that it will give AAC some kind of limelight. Sorry, I'm sorry for the distraction. I'm still trying to work on the line. But try calling in 081 7070 7424 080 74 74. It's scrolling on the screen for those that can see. Let me take off the topic. Yes, and then let's only keep the scrolling text so that we can have. Okay. All right, that's the number scrolling right now as we speak. 081 70 74 74 24. That's the number to call. All right, let's continue. So as I was saying, you need to be sure about what you want to do. That is why I guess AAC of Shore decided that they are not going to be in alliance or some kind of talk like that with the APC, because they do not want to be unequally yoked, like the Bible will say, do not be unequally yoked with the unbelievers. But Amechi might have some kind of genuine interest. Amechi is one kind of person, as I know, once he's angry with the party, he's angry. But in this case, Amechi is not angry with his own immediate party, and as a result, it is not because he's angry with the party that they are supporting AAC. And I also think that apart from one gain I would say that AAC would have is that it will make AAC one of the mainstays in River State, and as a result, it will make AAC one of the major parties in, and AAC might start out from there if the candidate of the AAC sticks to the party, stays there, and continues. But are we even sure that the support of APC for him guarantees victory in a state where Wike is the governor? Violence are being reported there every time, especially you recall the past few days where we had presidential election. So those are the situations. I would want to say therefore that you never could tell. It might not be what you think, but at the same time, if you look at it very well, it might be. Jesus is coming saying, "Hello Shegun, did the AAC have governorship candidate in Oyo State?" Because I've watched many of their debates, but I didn't see AAC candidate in the debate, so I'm a little bit confused. I guess they have, I guess AAC has, but it's just that their promos weren't that huge enough. I guess AAC has, because I remember that when Shore went to the state, I think he has a governorship candidate that was following him in the campaign in their what they call caravan in the AAC. All right, that's on the side, but I also see that many people are not necessarily interested in this governorship election as much as they are in the presidential election, and I must say that it's one of the reasons Showore would not win in this election, for instance, because you cannot be supporting a Showore on the surface and not have soldiers or grassroots persons who are working on mobilizing for him, who are also contesting. It's not going to happen. Well, I'm not saying that explains why Showore lost, but I'm saying that that might be one of the reasons that they were not able to capture individual local areas. It will not help just on the surface. And it's not does not only speak to Showore, it also speaks to other new generation candidates or other new parties who have not been ruling in any of the states of the Nigeria before. Well, if AAC starts ruling in River State, maybe good omen for you people who are supporting AAC. I also supported AAC in the presidential election, by the way. But that's not the topic today. The topic is, which states do you think the outcome will be so shocking, and which state do you think the outcome will not be shocking after all? I'm taking this call. Hello, can you hear me? Well, please, if you are calling, let's do something for ourselves. Endeavor not to be playing the stream back, because I can hear the stream back once I answer the call. I hear myself back, which is what makes the call not go smoothly. So mute the stream while you call, so that we can enjoy these conversations together. What state are you interested in, and what outcome do you expect from that state? What outcome will be shocking to you if that is the outcome? And why is the outcome you're expecting the outcome you're expecting? And why would the other outcome be shocking to you? Well, Bamjoshi says apparently 10 parties are endorsing AAC candidates in Rivers. Do not forget, I also said it, Bamjoshi, I want to respond particularly to you now. Do not forget, I already told you that most of the parties that you see today, INEC may register or may list over 70 parties on the ballots, but the reality is that there are not 70 independent parties. Most of them are appendage parties registered by these two major ruling parties. So they want to use them for times like this. So you cannot only tell that these parties are independent on their own. So that is why you would always read news on days coming towards the election, such as 30 parties adopt your party, because they are the ones who register them. So let's try this call. Hello, can you hear me? I could hear myself back in that call, so please. Bamjoshi wants me to scroll back to a previous comment. What can you write it again, because I might not be able, I don't have that luxury of scrolling back. It is what I see on my screen here that I read in the instance. Stephen Kano said the results will continue to be the same as the outcome of the presidential election. It's only a fool that will continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. Are you saying that those that are there will repeat or will come back again. Well, I think another state I did not mention. Golden Girl 503 says, Shegun, you are our AAC adopted son. I hear you. I hear you. Samson Lawyer says the card readers is just a scam. Why can't we adopt BVN to vote at home? It's cheaper and safer. I agree with you. I agree completely with you, Samson. So, I was talking about Oyo State. You see, Oyo State is another state of interest. Why did I say it is a state of interest? Because the incumbent governor, Mr. Constituted Authority, Mr. Constituted Authority, Mr. Constituted Authority was not able to get his own senatorial bid, victory for a senatorial bid in the election in the past few days. Also, his state lost to the PDP. Who's at my door? One moment, please. I'll get back to him on the live show, please. So, you would recall that he lost. The APC also lost, and the reason is not far-fetched. It's not hard to determine. The reason is that a lot of people in the state are not happy with the APC governor because of, a lot of people call him arrogant, especially because they call him constituted authority. So people call him arrogant and they are not happy with him. But that may not be enough reason to have voted against him, because I'm sure that they did their homeworks like they have always done, and they also did in Osun State in the last election. But away from that, he lost. That's the outcome of the last election. He lost his senatorial bid, and the president also did not gain what they expected from Oyo State, a state where APC is ruling as the governor. Well, would that also reflect in the governorship election in Oyo State as we speak right now? Would that also be the same case with the people who voted by votes in the elections during the presidential election? Would they also vote by in similar vein for the governorship election in the state as we speak today? That is another thing we have to make sure that we look at. But if you're in Oyo State, or Oyo State is your state of interest, even if you are not in your Oyo State or you are not voting today, what do you think would be the outcome, and what outcome will shock you if it is the outcome? But let me quickly run up to the updates in Oyo State. After losing, Ajimobi became a gallant loser by coming out to say he accepts the outcome. He has done well for himself. He is not pained by anything. He has done well for himself from all those years of being a senator, formerly governor for 8 years for the first time. Nobody has ever been a governor for it. So he broke a record. Nobody has ever been a governor for 2 times in Oyo State. So he broke a record. He's happy. So he's saying that, but the party is saying that the votes against APC in Oyo State were not against the party, but we are against Mr. Constituted Authority. So they rolled out some kind of jingles to appease people in the state, to say they are sorry, and whatever the governor might have done against them, they should forgive the party. And they also punished him, and the punishment was that they banned him from attending his, although they officially pretended to deny it, but Mr. Constituted Authority was not seen at the state's APC rally. Another report. Then, going forward, will Oyo State accept apologies of the APC and vote for APC, or will it be peculiar mess? Will it be peculiar mess, or will it be Adelabu or whatever? All of those power blocks having their fangs on the state. But at any rate, Oyo State is another state of interest. What will be the outcome? What do you expect? What outcome will be shocking to you if it turns out? That is Oyo State for you. Well, let me go back to the comments. Thank you, Vladimir. Shegun, are you saying you have debunked from AAC? What do you mean by debunk? I'm not a member of AAC. I supported Shore's candidacy because I am also interested in new generation candidates. I'm tired of the old kind of politics. Just like many of you people too. A lot of people travel down to Nigeria just to support Shore. They are not necessarily supporting other candidates of of the party in their respective states, they only came to support Showore, and after the presidential election, a lot of them flew back. Do you understand it? So, AAC, like we have always said in objective criticism, that the party has not well grounded itself, and as a result, it will be difficult for anybody to come out and say that the party will do well at every grassroots area. No, we are not expecting it. So, it was only Showore that promoted himself well enough on the party, all right, and it was only Showore that drew a lot of people to the party, that gave attention to the party. So not many people are necessary, apart from a few others, say like Dr. Chidi, who is governorship candidate in Enugu. Not many of the candidates really gave the much passion Showore gave his own presidential ambition. So as a result, many people are not necessarily looking out for AAC in this governorship election. Maybe a few of them. All right. So I'm not a member of Ayo. Oh, I'm not a member of any party as I speak with you right now. I'm not a member of any party. I only support people based on, maybe I will now join a party after the 2019 election. And I'm not speaking for myself alone. I'm speaking for many people who have not participated in any party before, but who are now going to be taking a stand because we are now seeing new parties emerging. Well, I was also talking about why APC might have been interested in AAC in the River State is because any party they endorse might be one of the appendages of the PDP. Don't forget that all of them are registering parties, like they are registering SIM cards in Nigeria. So if you go and adopt a party, that party might be loyal to or might have been registered by the opponent. So the only party that looked or that is actually different, that is not what you call it now, that is not PDP for APC, is AAC. So they now decide to support AAC, and then maybe from that might therefore form an alliance, because the two old parties are already becoming obsolete. There's no doubt about that. The two old parties are becoming obsolete because people are not seeing them in the line that they want to go into the future. And so the old parties also want to maintain relevance. So it will be wise for them to have alliance with an AAC. This is just me opining or just thinking out aloud. APC might have thought that if we go into alliance with AAC, the party of the future, as many people are looking at it, because a lot of people are already tired of the APC and PDP, so let's try this call this time. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Jagan.
Good afternoon from here in
Nigeria. Good afternoon. My name is Adesina. I'm calling from Cagliari in Italy.
Cagliari. Okay, you're welcome on the show.
Yeah, I'm one of your silent watchers, so I don't comment much.
Always so
watching, but I'm one of your big fans. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, I think River State is very interested in this election.
Very interested. You are interested in River State?
I'm interested in River State.
Why?
Because in my state, there is no election in this governorship election. I'm from Ondo State. Why I said so is this. Now, for Amechi to adopt Awara, to me, I believe one, AAC presented maybe very good candidate. That in my own immediate assumption. I believe maybe AAC presented very good and credible candidate. That is a very good accolade to them for that. And secondly, I believe at the end of it, AAC either win or lose. It may be a talk of the town that at least there's a party that this and that. If you see that in Nigeria of today, no any local TV or radio station wanted to talk anything about AAC.
Yes, definitely.
So nobody wants to have anything to do with them or anything to say
so
about them. So
what is the outcome you are expecting from the governorship elections today?
The outcome I'm expecting now, I believe PDP might see, but after that, AAC will be much stronger in River State, more than other states after this.
I love critical analysts. You just did something here, man. I didn't want to say this, right? Because I don't want to sound like
Yes.
a lot of people say, we don't want this. No. But you just said something that is way very logical. Yeah. PDP might win
Yes.
again, right?
Yes. Yes.
So will
But
you be
AAC will be much
surprised
stronger.
if AAC wins?
Wow, I will be surprised.
Hmm.
And if they now win, because I'm AAC member, if eventually AAC wins, and we now want the AAC intellectual, the intelligent one to work undergroundly because APC wanted to hijack the candidature. They want to hijack him. This is the reason I go back to what you just said in the program by saying there's no any constitution in Nigeria that holds any party that is ruling, not to cross carpet, not to cross to the other party. So they might want to hijack him.
Hmm.
Because if one is the is this, so that the state house of assembly is not frustrating and long run. Because how many now if you enter, how many state of assembly is going to be is going to present also? Because those are the issues that can frustrate the any plan he has. So for him, not that they will use the house of assembly to threaten or crossing to them that yes, so that he can have our back and support. So that is why if you don't just need to go to bed and sleep and say, okay, maybe if they win, you win. It's like they're supporting the government also. So a lot of work needs to be done to be done underground.
Hmm. So thank you so much for your contribution, so that we can allow more people have their own comments. You have said something
Thank
very,
you so
very,
much.
yeah. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. So, I saw some comments while I was responding to that call, and I need to quickly respond to it also. Somebody was asking me, okay, Bam Joshi is asking, Shegun, if you were a candidate, will you get in bed with Amechi knowing fully well his political antecedents? Well, the reality is that all of us know that politics is a game of who will win. It's not a game of who has the best of ideologies. If it were about who has the best of ideology, you know that APC or PDP will not be winning again from after 2015. But the reality is that the last presidential election we saw it, APC won again. Not because we are not seeing the best of Buhari, but because it is a game of number and they have the numbers. All right. So that whether I will go in bed with Amechi is a question of I'll be careful. The reality is that no matter how well-meaning or good intentioned Amechi is, the reality is that he is a member of APC, and we know what politicians can do. And Amechi is not the first time. Amechi has been since in Rivers State. You know, we've been talking about Amechi in Rivers State for a very long time. So I'll be careful. Even members of his party are careful of him. This is a game of interest, all right? But the politics of the future that we are now enumerating or talking about is a politics of not about interest again, but about not about personal interest again, but about interest of the collective masses, which is why I want to accept the the decision of the AAC party not to to block any talk of alliance between AAC and APC. They know that it's a matter of time. They are fading off already, and the only alternative people can see now is these new generation parties being faced or led by somebody like a Showres party, AAC. I mean, if there will be any coalition after all, it should be coalition of AAC and maybe any other new generation candidates or parties. Not this APC and PDP. We cannot exactly tell the difference anymore. So, if AAC had accepted that coalition talk or that support or alliance with APC, it would have been a very small window that would turn out to be a big floodgate that would suck AAC in to the same old corruption. So it is better AAC quickly cut that boundary or delineated, or put the wall of partition or the bulwark to say no, there's no way he's there. So it's what's better. I will also agree with them. I'm being personal here. It may not be the objective position, but if you also want to be objective, you know that anything that has alliance with APC or PDP will be the same thing, nothing different. Well, what state are you interested in? What state are you monitoring? What is the outcome you're expecting? What outcome will be shocking to you? That is what we are talking about. I deserve to go on a break. I cannot come and kill myself. Oh, don't hear that one before.
No, I don't hear today now for your mouth.
She say, now our leaders, our dealers.
Now them.
Now them they cause them.
Yeah. Because now them be Ojelu for this Nigeria. Now them.
Your pastor they talk say make you they pray against Oriburuku come attack Oshidano.
Wow.
And they come they talk say make you they choose that Oriburuku, the two parties where they put you for Oriburuku.
That's true.
Only Oriburuku.
It's true.
Oh, they answer for Taka Idanu. You can't pray it away.
Oh yes.
Bíbélì sọ pé o lè wà nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kò ní kó lè ọ̀fẹ́ máa kọ sí. Kamari ni Paul. You cannot abide in sin and be calling for abundance of blessing.
Oh yes.
It's possible. You have to do away with them.
PDP ò dá ABC ò súnmọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ àdìbò fẹ́ni tó yẹ Nàìjíríà ká lè tẹ̀síwájú.
Nigeria don spoil already.
Fẹ́ràn pátì méjì ẹ mọ́.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá wà careful, ibi tó wà gan Èkó á dìpọ̀ tẹ padà sí Jẹ̀bú. So, we were talking about what state is of interest to you in the ongoing governorship elections that are happening in many states across the federation as we speak right now. And then people are saying that they're interested in states where AAC is having some kind of support as we speak. Well, some comments came in while I was on that break. Let me quickly take the ones that are currently on my screen here. Vladimir says he agrees with Bamjoshi. Okay. Jesus is coming says, to me I believe AAC will win at least 4 states today based on analysis. Please, Jesus is coming. I want to know those states. I'm also interested because APC started as AAC and started from Lagos State. They started using Lagos to start winning other states. I'm not saying the method is cool, but they had a base to start with. Because when you want to win presidency, you have to start asking yourself, how many states will I have support from, or how many states am I already controlling? That is one fundamental way to calculate who will win presidency. All right. So Benjamin Oladoko say, which state will AAC win? Well, I guess somebody is saying that they will win 4 states, and I'm interested in knowing those 4 states. But I'm just saying, Shegun, let's take Amechi out of the context for a second. Will the supporters of APC vote AAC without Amechi's commandments? The answer is, to be objective, no. No. Because what it means is that APC will now be putting down their own structures. What they call structure now includes people. The people they have that are supporting them, their supporters from time immemorial. They'll put all of them down to say, this is where to go. And they have them in millions. Even Shore did not have up to 50,000 votes as a presidential candidate. Even if they don't win in Enugu, they have over 1 million. That's AAC for the first time recording over 1 million votes. And I'm just being objective here. I'm not saying it to smear anybody. I'm just saying it the way it is. Bamjoshi, the response to your answer is without Amechi's influence, because Amechi also has fang or some level of control in Rivers State. He was a former governor. Shore does not have clout in Rivers State as we speak. If Shore rallies in Rivers State as we speak right now, he can't have more than a crowd that follows masquerade in the market. Amechi has clout. Let's face the reality. So if AAC has votes over 1 million in Rivers State, or even if they go ahead to win that election, it simply means the Amechi factor played a role. Whether that factor then had some genuine intonation or some crooked intonation is another thing that I am not discussing here. They know, APC and PDP know how they have been buying people. Alright? Which is what Shore is totally against. Shore wants some organic, genuine votes. That is why he got 33,000 votes. All right. If Shore wanted, I know I'm privy to a few things that would have made Shore won that election, or if not won, would have come second or third, neck to neck with Atiku. But because Shore did not want that, he decided to go his organic way. Shore is pleased with, even if it's only 10 people that are following him in the market, genuinely, as far as he has not paid them to follow him and support him. Shore wants that. But let's face it, Shore has merit for that, and he has merit in more ways, but he does not have the numbers. Merit does not win. Personal qualities or merits do not win elections in a democracy. Numbers do. But for the numbers now in Rivers State, to answer your question, Bamjoshi, Shore's party AAC cannot even come near number 5 in Rivers State, or number 4. But because of the Amechi, a former governor who has a clout, who has fangs in the state, can capture people and dump on the AAC's ballot column, AAC may be having a headways. This is me now being objective with you people, and I'm saying the truth. Well, let me read more comments. Bamjoshi, Stephen Kanu said the results will continue to be the same. Okay, I think as the presidential. Okay, more comments are coming in. I'm sorry. Shegun, please suggest the issue of BVN to Shore others. I think it will prevent a lot. I'm aware that some people are already working on it. In fact, some places called me from the UK and the US to talk about a petition, because I remember I suggested to people that call me privately what they can do to make sure that diaspora Nigerians are able to vote, that it will swell the votes. Not just swell the vote, it will also not make them feel disenfranchised because they are not currently in the country to participate in the affairs, political affairs of the country, despite that they are sending money home and they are contributing to the GDP in tremendous rates. So I suggested it to them that they do a petition, and I'm aware that somebody has already floated an online petition. Maybe when next I come online, I'll try to see if I could also share the link with people to sign that petition and discuss it. Then I'm also aware that they're already planning, they already have a committee or something. If you're interested in joining, maybe when next I come online, we'll talk about it in detail. They're also planning to storm the Senate to make sure that they support the electronic voting and diaspora voting, or what you call the use of the BVN voting system at the Senate, so that there's a bill properly at the Senate to ensure that people are able to vote wherever they are without having to physically face violence or confront situations. If you can order on Amazon, order on eBay, order on even Jumia locally, order on Konga, please order on Gigi, you should be able to place your votes or cast your vote, as the word is properly used in the context. So works are underway. I'm aware. Jesus is coming says, I will not tell you the source of my analysis online, but from what we've gathered, there will be shocker today. I'm interested in the shocker. I think it's Jesus is coming. You are also the same person who says that AAC will win 4 states. That would be interesting, because the reality is that if you have a new party in Ogun State, for instance, I will not be shocked if the incumbency factor does something in Ogun State and APM wins Ogun State. At least let something new happen. Let other new parties start springing from individual states. That's my interest. That's my interest, for God's sake. So that we can start retiring this APC and PDP that are sharing the same corridor. Atiku is in APC today, tomorrow PDP, back to APC, back to PDP, back to APC, and back to PDP. I'm tired. It shows the lack of ideology. But let's move on. Bamjoshi, this tells you that Amechi will control AAC in Rivers because it is his influence. Any potential AAC win will be achieved. AAC doesn't have the pockets to pay litigation against Amechi. But you know what? As far as this thing is a game, I'm not saying this is what I would have done, but I'm saying consider also that they accept the support. No, officially do not accept the support, but let the support still go ahead. He has right to support, which is a wise thing for AC to have done, to say he has right to support anybody, but we are not in alliance regardless. All right. AAC therefore wins. It's not a question of the incumbent, the person who won the election on the platform of AAC, to recognize that if he had been a candidate of APC, he would not have been in this election after all, because the candidate of APC is not even in this election. So you would have been a candidate of, you are a candidate of AAC, and you won the election by whatever support. It doesn't matter. They are people. Structure means people. They are people. Whether the people are from APC or whatever party, it means they are tired of the existing structure. They have no alternative than me, and this is the platform that I rode on. If I stay in my AAC and say I'm not going to anywhere, or I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going to other party, I want to remain in my AAC. Whatever you want to do, bring your people in. That's why I said AC Africa, ACN started from Lagos before they started alliances with other parties and became what they are, to be capturing the national now. AAC may be starting from Rivers, but I love the idea that you are not submitting yourself because of that miserly offer, or the paltry offer of we are supporting your party in Rivers State. You didn't support us at presidency, so keep your support. What matters to us now is that our candidates are going to work. If you want to support them, it's your right. Support them. Let them work. If you want to support them, but they are the ones working. Your support may mean a lot, which is true. Once they win, they are members of our party. I just don't know yet what let me quickly read this before they go off my screen. Golden Girl is saying Shore allocated 33,000 because that is what APC and INEC wanted. AAC got close to anyways. I understand your point, and people can also understand. I don't know how to read his name. Etekamba 6969. We need to have 23 million. I'm sorry that I lost that. Ekena Oreo. I think I have to be up speed with this comment also now. Ekena Oreo, I said, don't worry, we will disrupt all the activities in overseas. We will shame them, and they will have no other option than to grant us diaspora voting power, which is what you people need. You people are more abroad, seriously, because even me, I'm already contemplating leaving Nigeria to go abroad. Cotonou is also abroad. Togo is abroad, because I don't have electricity in this. Ghana is safe abroad for me now. If you know what the cost of this broadcast on me as I speak with you, you will not believe it. There's no electricity. There's been no electricity in the past. That you people that have not been seeing me online, electricity is part of it. Data. I've bought all manner of SIM. I've bought. Which one is it? I bought Airtel. It worked one day, stopped. I don't know whether some people are targeting my ISP and blocking my. I don't know. I bought there's Ntel. I've also retired my Smile. It's no longer working. I have Glo. I have MTN. All networks in Nigeria I have. Both the ones they call data SIM and the ones they call regular SIM. The ones they call 4G, 3G, 2G. All of them. Whether they are lying or true, I don't know. I have bought and I keep buying data on all of them. They are not working. If you know how expensive it is for me to arrive eventually at this data I'm using to speak with you right now, you will not believe it. But let me take this call that is coming in right now, because I'm not here to talk about myself. I'm here to talk about the company data. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me? Please,
I'm hearing you.
Can you do us the favor of muting your live stream so that I don't hear myself back?
Can you do us the favor of muting your live stream so that I don't hear myself back?
Kindly
Okay,
mute.
let me try.
Yes, mute your live stream so that I don't hear myself back.
Tell me.
All right. Okay, cool. So let's go. What state are you interested in? And what outcome are you expecting? What outcome will be shocking to you if it happens?
Well, Chevin, I am not there. I cannot tell you. I'm calling you from Hamburg.
Yes, I know. I can see the number, but I'm saying, what state are you interested in the outcome? Because today is for governorship elections.
I am from Delta. I will also like Delta and Enugu, Chidi, and there are two women. I don't know the state they are from. I think one is also called Chidi.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Enugu State's AAC candidate is Dr. Chidi.
Yeah, Chidi. And there's another woman called Chidi also.
Okay.
But I don't know the state where she's from.
Okay. So,
and
are you
also,
expecting your
said,
two Chidis to win?
Exactly,
by objective calculations, you believe they will win?
I do.
Why do you think they will win? Do you think they have what it takes for the existing political structure to hand them the victory? The electorate, as we speak right now, is money electorate.
I know, but the way Chidi run his campaign in Enugu State, trying to convince the young people and some educated people, that makes me believe that many of those category of people might change their mind, not to follow money, but follow the reality on the ground.
Okay.
And also,
now
Olisebuka
Obioha is responding on YouTube now. He says, Mrs. Chidi is from Imo State.
Okay.
Just to buttress you. Yeah.
Okay, Imo State and Enugu State.
Okay.
These two states might surprise Nigeria.
For real?
For real.
Although I'm also aware that Dr. Chidi's AAC is #1 on the ballot in Enugu State for this governorship election.
Anyway, you know what, Chairman? I would like to get contact with you. If you can save this number.
All right, no problem.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'll appreciate if you could do me a WhatsApp message. Because I've received a lot of calls and many more calls are coming in as I speak with you right now.
All right, I would like to...
so to identify your own separately.
Keep this contact with you.
Okay, please, do me a WhatsApp message, please. I will appreciate it.
I will do that. I'll do that. My name is Roland from Hamburg.
Roland. Okay, from Hamburg.
Roland.
Roland, yes, I got it.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Have a nice day. And keep it going. Keep it.
Yes. Mr. Roland believes that AAC would win in Imo and also in Enugu State. All right. So we were talking about something. Okay, Golden Girl. Let me quickly read all these ones on my screen right now so that I don't miss them. Miracle Ebosereme. That one is from Imo, the lady. Okay, yes, we have been able to establish that. Thank you so much, Miracle. Tosin Irede, Imo State is the one. Yes, Olisebuka. Auntie Chidi is from. Auntie Chidi AAC is from. No, Dr. Chidi is male in Enugu. I think this one they are talking about is in Imo. You have corrected it, Olisebuka. Okay. Golden Girl, Dr. Chidi in Imo, and Eniola for Ogun State. Is Eniola female? Eniola sounds like a female name. I'm not aware of most of these candidates, and I wish that I was able to sort all of these technical issues before now. I would have interviewed a lot of them before today. Vladimir. I don't know if the V is silent, so it will be Vladimir Kofo in is solo. Another Beatrice can't remember has. Yes, I'm also aware there's one Beatrice of AAC in another place. Okay, on Facebook, Roslyn Adenike Okubadejo Oyebanya says also Eniola Martins. Okay, Vladimir, somebody is corroborating you. Eniola Martins is a lady in Ogun State. Okay, I think that is the governorship candidate. Being female should have even helped, you know, the campaign a lot, but I'm not sure they did enough. Well, something can happen, but incumbency is a lot. Golden Girl 503 says yes. Jesus is coming. Shegun, I told you that based on analysis, First State is going for AAC today. You have not mentioned those four states. Don't tell us your analysis. Don't tell us your sources, but tell us those four states. I'm aware you have mentioned Rivers. Yeah, some people are mentioning Enugu. All right. It will say Booker says Mrs. Eniola Otasonya Martins, AAC Enugu. How many governorship candidates do we have in Enugu? Ade Shino Ayomi. Yes, Eniola is a female for Ogun State. Thank you so much, Ade. Olise Buka, you are mentioning Enugu. I'm mentioning Miss Eniola again for Enugu. Kindly check the comment. Ade Shino Ayomi. Yes, Eniola is female for Ogun State. Bamjoshi Shegun, can you predict potential PDP members the campaign to APC in the next few weeks post elections? Bamjoshi, you don't need prediction for that. AC and PDP are the same. They cross at will. Anybody crosses anyhow. Adeshino Ayomi say we also have AC candidates for Delta State. What's the name? And are you expecting that person to win? Nested 23. Let it happen. If it happens, things will shake. We want things to shake. That's why I'm here now. I want things to shake. I'm tired of status quo. I'm tired of status quo. I'm tired of status quo. Even old people who are supposed to be in love with status quo are tired of status quo. So, and I'm a young person. Why should I be in love with status quo? Anyway, so we were talking about something here. I said, what states are you expecting difference from and why? But let me say this. You see, Enugu State, that's some kind of news there. Enugu State AAC is number 1 on the ballot in Enugu State. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm just saying, But would that be enough? Because the news is coming just how many days before. But let's go to Rivers State, where Amechi is supporting the AC candidate. It's good that the party rejected official acceptance of any kind of alliance. Okay, let me go. Olisebuka. Okay, yes. Sorry, Ogun State Jari. I'm praying for Mr. Chidi in Enugu. That's why. Okay, yeah, I understand you. Yeah, it happens, Roslyn Adenike Okubadejo Yebanya say, "Lol, Lafala, she's from Ogun, and she did a lot of grassroots work. I wish she wins." Okay. Golden Girl 503. I followed Daniela's campaign in Ogun State. She was brilliant. Wow. I wish I did too. Miracle Ebosereme. See, you are earnested 23. You are cited. What? Hey, they have started some kind of other forum on my platform. Bamjoshi, I'm hoping AAC to win in Oyo. Oyo. Okay, let's talk about Rivers. And the reason is simple. The reason I'm talking about Rivers particularly is that you see in Rivers State, if AAC wins, they will now begin to test the genuineness of that party. You know why? The reason is simple. Let me quickly take this so I don't lose sight of it, because once this scrolls off my screen, I will not be able to respond to them again. Miracle Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome. You're on the show Objective Media.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Shege.
Ade Bam
Shege,
Bam.
I'm too much money.
Where's the money?
I look your this thing now for phone now.
Yeah, thank you so
My
much.
name is John. I'm from
John.
Italy.
Italy. Okay.
Yeah. This guy that she says that he endorsed this guy for
River State. Yes.
This AAC.
Yes.
That one, if he endorse him, but we AAC, you understand, no go tolerate the anything when APC go bring come. You understand? We no go tolerate Amechi.
What if the guy wins the election and crosses to APC because it was APC's support that made him win?
No, but I hope there is no agreement there. If there is no agreement, that one doesn't mean that he even endorses. We do our own, and AAC will do our own.
Do you know the agreements that made them decide to support AAC in this governorship election?
No. But I watched Amechi
So
when he was making the.
You may not know whether there is agreement or not between
the
candidates.
That the AAC candidate is going to divide to APC.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, you are expecting AAC to win in River State against Wike.
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait for the outcome. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yeah.
But will you be surprised if he does not win?
If he does not win, we know that he didn't win. You understand? Yeah.
But will you be surprised?
Know that he didn't win.
You will still not be surprised all the same.
Yes.
You will still not be surprised.
Are they can the election?
No, I'm just asking ahead of the outcome.
Yeah. I don't know what is the outcome.
You will not be surprised. I'm just asking whether you will be surprised if he does not also win.
I will be. Yeah. If he doesn't win, that one doesn't mean that is what they call politics.
You will not be surprised.
You understand me?
Okay. I get you. I get your point. Thank you so much for your contribution. Many calls coming in, but I don't want to also lose sight of these comments that are going on. Shure would not allow them to use AAC banner if they could sell out. Miracle, in particular, so much love that lady contesting in Nemo because she have really put a lot in the race. Jasmine says, Shegun, you know the court council APC, so they want to use AAC to actualize their dreams. That's what I'm saying. And if somebody understands me, just link. And Bamjoshi also understood me, I guess. Many people actually understand me. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Shegun.
Yes, please. You are live.
Thank you. Please, I just want to say something about maybe what is happening about the endorsement of Amechi of a river to our APC gubernatorial candidate.
Yes.
My concern is that, anyway, first and foremost, I'm sorry. My name is Chidi. I'm calling from Italy. I'm beginning my list in Italy. You understand? I do follow you online on daily basis, and before concern, I've been sending messages. Probably must have seen it. But to go to the point directly is that if our candidate has been supported by Amechi, to me, it's a good thing. I expected to see the likes of Showore in Rivers. I don't know if you understand.
So go and rally with the guy.
Support. In support. I don't know.
So,
can you hear me well?
I can hear you very clearly.
Yes, so what I'm saying that I expect to see the likes of our principal, AAC principal, Moyele himself, in Rivers. That if it is possible that maybe it was impossible for you to go to Rivers, I started some other persons in the same party to show the needed support because a lot of things have been said, maybe this guy is on agreement with Amechi or whatever. To me, I don't think those things count. If this guy is really a member of AAC, he will certainly stay with AAC. You understand? But he showed that maybe he has been with us, but he is not a genuine member. That's what said. And we don't need to take every chance, every opportunity that appear on our way. Because a lot is needed as we speak now to start AAC. Because I see a lot of maybe issues coming up from people that are not genuinely members. Genuinely, they say that I was surprised to see so many people say that they need some of their reform or whatever because they did not win. I don't expect to win. You understand? It doesn't have the structure.
But just one question, sir.
Win.
I get your point, but I have a question. If Shore goes there to support the AAC candidate in alliance with APC, and AAC wins, and the guy crosses to APC after winning, what do you think?
I understand what you are saying, that there is no clear agreement. We are only assuming that there is an agreement. If there is a fair agreement, it's a different picture. To the best of my understanding, I don't know if there's an agreement to the best of my understanding. But if that is the case, I think we are talking about a different thing entirely. You understand? But so my understanding, I don't know, then I have the agreement, that if maybe we have to go by what we are seeing, I think all the same, that's actually their purpose. It needs the defense of Showore. We just need to take a state and then let's see what will happen. Because the way things are going, everybody knows that Nigeria as a country is on a streaking boat. You understand? So whatever appears as a means of, saving this ship from, sinking, I think it's so necessary that we take such a position. I don't know if maybe you get my position in this issue.
I completely do. I'm just also thinking about the implications of it. That's why I'm also asking you, what if after winning some other things they turn out? That's why I'm asking. I get you completely.
Well, if that is the position, even if he crosses at the end of the day, that not every member of that government will certainly cross. If I saw him as a person, we see what is happening in the Akwa Ibom, for example. Akwa Ibom guy left, the former governor, he left, he tried to convince so many other persons. But at the end of the day, I think he was the only one that considered in a living. You understand? But if they are talking about their seat there. So if maybe we win and we are able to take that seat, if we decide to lead, going by what we are hearing as a kind of agreement, I don't think that would be more of a big negative to our position.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Safi again. So, thank you for giving me a little of your time, man.
Thank you so much. We love your contributions too. I mean, we respect it. Thank you.
God bless. So, come to call from time to time, man. God bless.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes. So, I mean, beliefs, counter beliefs. If AAC lets these parties come in, they would. But why wait until Rivers State? If AAC wanted to be in alliance with APC, why didn't they do it during the presidential? But that's just on the side. I'm just asking. All right. Shore can be everywhere. I'll be in town. Miracle says, it's not a good thing, brother man. Omoyele Shore is a wise man. He have his reason for not allowing that. Bamjoshi, wisdom. Wisdom is don't get in bed with Amechi. Bamjoshi, is Amechi we are talking about. Amechi. True, Bamjoshi. That's according to Vladimir. But still, do you know those who will also support Shore Pro? Golden Girl. Jasmine says Shegun Shore know all these old politicians and he knows how to relate with them, but he cannot I understand. Miracle, a boss and Reme. Please, Shagun, give them limit time of talking, please. Yeah, I'm. Of course, I limit. Yeah, because I know a lot of people are calling. I'm just not picking up the calls at the time. Yeah, but call. Don't let that discourage you. Calling. I'll pick your call. I'm just reading comments and taking calls at the same time. Francis Omori, I think Amici likes Showore. The outcome will be if the sack candidate wins in Rivers, then I say Amici the campaign to AAC because that's the party of the future. I didn't want to go here, but somebody is dragging me there. Francis, you are dragging me somewhere. Benjamin Olado says the coalition is better for AAC, but not with APC. It's like saying Shore should get in bed with Ikori or Saraki, according to Bamjoshi.
Hello,
Good afternoon, you're live on Objective Media.
Yes, I know I'm on live. I'm on live. My name is Wadi. I'm calling from UAE.
From?
UAE, Dubai.
Okay, Dubai. You're
Yeah,
United Arab
what
Emirates.
what you're saying about Amici endorsing the AAC candidate is that, if you watch the video very well, you close and watch it very well, you try to understand what Amici says from that video. Amici is saying that if they support AAC by the May or June of this month, they will do local government election. Then meaning that all the local government will belong to maybe AAC and APC will share the local government election. That is his plan. From my own understanding. It doesn't not.
You mean as far as Amechi is concerned, right?
Yes, that is what he's trying to plan. That is his plan. That okay, let's support you because we don't have candidates. Let's support the AAC candidates. If we get it, then by the time they will do local government election, then we'll push our man in the local government election. That is what I'm thinking. And I say, as a candidate, and I say, as a member of AAC, I would like. I'm very happy for him to say, okay, he supports it. At least from here, we're going to get a lot of places. At least if we start from one place, everybody will get to know. And I say, in Ogun State, a big surprise is going to come.
I agree with you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for your contribution.
The two ladies, sorry, I will try to call you back.
Okay. But please stay online so that because I'm interested in what you just said and I'm going to be analyzing it going forward.
Yeah, the two Chidis, I don't know whether the lady and the Dr. Chidi. Surprisingly, were coming from that place. Both two ladies, they are really working because I always watch everybody on.
Wow, I think this person should try calling back. He's saying something that is of interest there. But let's continue. Yeah, anything is possible. I mean, she likes Maloka on YouTube. Depo Bakare says there will be no chance for APC or any party to influence APC in Rivers State. But I'm just saying in the video, I mean, she said they will go separate ways for local government elections because by then they believe that they would have resolved their court matters or litigate of legal matters, right? And then they will now go back to their business. Back to their business, not easy. Oseji NS says Amechi wants to use AAC as a vehicle to win the election. None of them supported AAC before now. And inconsequential parties now consequential. Alliance with APC is fraud. We have different ideologies. I wish somebody can clap for this process. Yes, if they are candidates, do you think they will be supporting AAC in this election? Certainly, the answer is no. If your answer is yes, then let us know why you think is yes. But the answer for me is no. If APC as a candidate that the courts are not barring from contesting in this election, do you think they will be supporting AAC? meaning that the love for AAC is not love fundamentally. It is just that they just can't wait. They just don't want Wiki again, and they want something different that they can use as tool to claim power back to themselves. That's what it means. That's what it means. I love what AAC said about the support, that you are right, you have right to, you can support anybody you want, but our party cannot, because of that, go into alliance with you, because we know that what you are trying to do is to just use our vehicle, because you don't have candidates. You want to use our vehicle to get the power and take it back to yourself. So away with whatever you're offering. Well, but what do I think about it? If AAC had accepted, well, maybe if AAC has accepted, um, what it would have meant is that AAC would have gained some ground there. Whether they accept it or not, AAC is already gaining ground. So if millions of people are voting for AAC in River State, many people who are being made to vote AAC will be asking questions. What party is this AAC? Who are the people in it? Who are the people behind it? They will not be saying, it is that Showore guy. So that's way it will be promoting AAC also. So I agree. So, but the reality is that maybe Amechi is also interested in AAC, but doesn't know how to quit. But I said this in previous broadcasts that there are many comrades at heart, as in comrades at heart, who love what Showore is doing and who love what his party is about and the ideology upon which it is built. But because they have been members of one of these two previous parties in the past, and cannot just immediately just leave their own former parties to come and join AAC, because they have put in a lot in their own former parties. They cannot just jump. That is why many of them are not necessarily supporting Shure. Not that they don't support him in heart, but because the alliances have been committed to one party or the other in the past, it is not therefore easy. Amechi may just be one of these people. That's what I'm simply trying to say. And maybe Amechi may be one of these people who believe that what Shure is doing is good for the future of this country. What it is doing is good. What that is doing is good. But the reality is that it came a little bit late. We have already put all our commitment in one. To now begin to remove it and put it in another will be a little bit difficult. Maybe that is why an Amechi is doing what he's doing, to say, if I'm going to support another party, I'll support the AAC of Shure for this governorship election, because we don't have candidates. Maybe. Alright. Don't also forget that Amechi cannot be alone in this decision. There are other stakeholders in the states and in the party nationally who cannot also come out and just say, "Pra, that is it." No. You must have taken a lot of time to have sat them down to convince them to say, "You can't watch this state if they believe so that Wike continues. We want to recover this state, but we don't have candidates." And I think the only other candidate or party that would have done this well is that party of Shure, AAC. Let's support their candidate there and do what we have to do. Let's get this state away from, whether we are the ones who has the platform or not does not matter. What matters is that we have a progressive at least taking. Yes, APC is also said to be all progressives Congress, progressives, but somehow the progressives have been polluted by people crisscrossing from PDP to APC and other corrupt people, and so APC can no longer said to be progressive. That's the situation we have, but that does not therefore change that there are some comrades who are truly progressives in APC. That's what I will just have to say about that matter and move on. Shegun, you are very correct. Your miracle, Ebo Sereme. Well, Bamjoshi Amechi, a comrade. If I mention many comrades in APC for you, you'll be shocked. I know a lot of people who were with Gani Fahimi and supported Gani Fahimi wholeheartedly, but because Gani is gone and they don't have any other platform, they saw APC as of when APC came as the alternative and they joined. There was no AAC then. There are comrades in APC that I know personally, but they are now saying that, well, maybe after Buhari they would definitely have to switch to Shore's party. I know one-on-one many people like that. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I've met Amechi and Amechi has said the same thing, but I'm just using what I know of some comrades who are in APC. I'm just transferring that knowledge of them to maybe in quotes to Amechi. I'm not saying that is only the truth. All right. Um, Maria Mase say INEC is one of Nigeria's problems. How do you mean? Can you clarify so that we know the specifics of what we are talking about? Ade Shino Ayomi, they have missed it all as I could see that they are looking for a way to contest with AAC. I don't understand. Are you talking about River State or other states? Bamjoshi, APC, all past and present criminals. Not all of them, in reality. If there was no Showore party as I speak with you right now, if I want to join a party, I'd have joined APC. And it's not because I'm corrupt, but it's because I want to be politically active because I'm not happy about what is going on in my own immediate environment. But I can't join PDP. APC is also being polluted, but if the righteous people go in and try to hijack it, they may win it. Do you understand? So you can't say everybody in APC is corrupt. You need some of them who are true progressives to remigrate, to come back to what Sharia has now created. Maybe. I'm just saying. I might not be totally correct, but I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, I make sure that will slaughter humans for votes. I have not seen him slaughter somebody before, and I'm not saying he cannot also do it. But if I don't have evidence of it, I cannot say it, right? But you might be right, okay? So, Jazz Link say, what about your GOs? Are they not criminals? Believe you me, GOs are criminals in this country. GOs are criminals. But not all of them want to be the criminals that they are. Most of them are just doing what they have to do because they have to survive and keep the ministry on, and they need money. Sunday Uhu na Mure. See, Yorubas have a saying. See, Kama Jonjo Tawa, Kama Jonjo Tawa. Ti Ore Obasionje. You have no other food than that of your enemy. Let me put it in literally in English. We don't want to eat from our enemies, but if your friends refuse to cook and there's no other food than those prepared by your enemies, what will you eat from your enemy? That is the situation Nigerians have found themselves. So AAC is now the friends of the masses cooking a new food, but it can't go around as yet because not everybody already knows or understands the ideology. I hope you understand it. Rich Lord Richard, are you sure Amechi is not fooling? I don't know. I'm just giving what is possible, what is likely. You know, we're just, all of us are gisting. I'm not the only person in this. Stephen Yakubu, 28 parties endorsed AAC in River State. See, without Amechi, you won't have 28 parties endorsing AAC. The reality is that Amechi and APC already had their own pre-registered or pre-negotiated parties that will be supporting them ahead of the elections. So they already have these plans. The moment they now throw their weight behind AAC, all those parties they already had pre-arrangements with will now be coming in to support AAC. That is what you are seeing. So it's not a shouting headline as that. Nwachuku Michael, see, so you mean you don't believe in restructuring? What is restructuring? I've not mentioned restructuring today at all. You are the first person mentioning it. If I've mentioned it at all, kindly put us what I said that makes you think I don't believe in restructuring. Golden Girl is laughing. Vladimir, don't be deceived that Mitch is part of the problem. I'm not saying they are not part of the problem. All of them are actually the problems. But some of them are tired of the problem by themselves too and want to come out. Benjamin Olado Kunshegun, I like your words. The thing concerns me about 2023. I'm also interested. In fact, I may be running, and that's just on a note and on the side. Bamdoshi, let's not develop amnesia of who Amechi is. Well, I'm not saying somebody is or somebody doesn't. Some people found themselves in the game and they have to play it. It doesn't mean when they now see the light they will not come out. Even Jesus, when he came, said that some people are doing things because that's the situation they find themselves. Father, forgive them, for they knew not what they were doing. But now that they see the light, they come into it. See, I don't want to be a pastor today. We are talking politics. But Olise Booker says humans are unpredictable, whether good or bad. Amechi could go any direction, you know. Not only Amechi, any politician can go. Look at what is happening in Ogun State. Amosun, Amechi Amosun, AM. I don't understand. Even Imo State, Okorocha. Well, God is love, Bala. Say your number, please. My number is on the screen. The one for this live call, for calls that I'm taking on live on the show. 081 70747424. 081, I beg your pardon. 081 70 74 Jasmine Shegun, do you know the INEC chairman is in love with the AAC because he knows that the real party of the future, good work Shegun. A lot of people are in love with the AAC, but they have already committed before AAC came on board. They have already committed to one of these two, PDP or APC, and some of their appendages. A lot of people are in love. I'm not confirming that INEC chairman is in love, because the same way he has to be neutral and show love to all the parties, the same way he has shown to the another call is coming. I think we should take quickly. Hello, you're welcome on the show. You're live on Objective Media.
Hello, Objective Media.
I'm very good. How about you, sir?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Wow. Let me see. What did I do?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Yes, this is Abiodun. I'm calling from Surulere.
Okay.
Okay.
You're welcome, sir. What's happening in Surulere as we speak now?
You said?
What is currently happening in
okay,
Surulere?
in my polling unit here around Bode Thomas at a small area, the turnout is very, very low. And we can see people coming. I've voted, but currently I'm not at the polling unit to witness the counting. But I needed to return back to some places. So, but the turnout here is very low, not like the presidential election. So, just people are not really convinced. People are not happy about what happened in the past. So that's what I can say about it.
So, are you saying that did you vote in the presidential election?
Of course, I did. I voted.
And more people came out then than today.
More people came out then. Of course, it was
governorship.
Peaceful than, of course. As at 7 a.m. on the presidential election, people were on queue. I think I was like number 100. No, not 100. I was just some numbers, but the people were much on the queue. People were much on the queue, and it was peaceful. You do your accreditation, then you do your voting immediately.
So today is different.
Together, but
why do you think it's different today?
I think people, because of the sensitization that went on last year, telling people to vote and all that, and I could see some churches organize some people to go in street and start ringing there, come out to vote, is your right, is your right. In my street there, they did that. But with what happened on the last election, for the presidential election, people actually thought one party is going to win, but it happened that with the way the whole game played out, another party won. So people are now gone back to the belief, their former belief that their vote don't count. I've actually met people like that saying that our vote don't count, our vote don't count. So that has made people not to. And here in Lagos, I feel people are relaxed knowing the person that is good. They feel they know the person that is going to win already, because Lagos as you see is taken over by APC. We're getting reports like Agbadi said, and I could confirm it also where APC thugs should be. They are fighting Igbos. If you vote for PDP, we'll deal with you. You do that one, do that one. So people are relaxed. People, they feel no matter who you vote for, they already know the winner. So I think that's one of the factors that
for the low turnout.
Of course, for the low turnout. You vote, don't vote, they already know the winner. So they feel their votes don't count in it.
Thank you so much for the report.
Okay, so about the Rivers, the Rivers Amici endorsement for AAC. I don't think we should be on the side of distrust. I don't think we should just be thinking, or we should be pessimistic that because of what has been happening in other parties, it is the same thing that happening. If you listen to Shore, I've listened to Shore several times. When he went back to, I think in London or somewhere, that he went to meet the Nigerian in diaspora, he said something. He said, "We have our victory is not only determined if we win the election, But what we've actually planted in the heart of people, we are waking a lot of lions, a lot of tigers. You know, I believe since this, I've not heard of you. I heard of you through this it's the platform of a thing that started this program. And truly, what you're doing is really touching life. I've met other guys like that. Somebody like me, I've been, you know, I am also doing some other things on the ground, but not really coming out to do things to impact lives. You know, politically, I wasn't interested, but because of the efforts of this party, a lot of people have woken up. Those who cannot talk before, they come out and really proving it to people that without money, as a citizen of Nigeria, you can actually come and run for an election and get the support of the people. So in here, we should just be optimistic. APC and PDP, we know they are the same, but they also want to score points. They want to. It will be a shame for APC after their ranting, after saying the whole thing, then Wike, which is PDP, wins the Rivers election. It's going to get at them. So they are looking for platforms where they feel they can actually, you know, do things, you know, get at Wike. And if you listen to what Amici said, he said, we're actually looking for platforms and we've chosen APC, we've chosen AAC to do everything to get at Wike, which is, in here, I don't feel the people, it is not only the person, some others who would have been involved. I know questions have been asked. Our chairman, who is the flagger, we should have asked questions and a lot of, I just believe in the ideology of the party. I don't feel people are sleeping. They would have asked questions. They would have asked people, hey, what have you done? What have you done? And if at all, it happens to later that the guy is just defect to APC, we don't need to worry about that. It just shows we know we actually supported the part of the devil in us. And he's going to face his own, he's going to face, but that shouldn't change anything. We will at least will be recognized. Even our enemy, major contender, recognize us and endorse us. So it's a plus for our party. So that's my own take.
So it's a plus for AAC, but you do agree that AAC also needs to have rejected the alliance subtle offer.
From what the deputy chairman, national chairman of AAC, that's Dr. Malcolm Fadi, what he posted, the party officially rejected the alliance. The endorsement. Just to clarify to people that Showore is not working for APC as a leg, okay, which is the smart thing to do, so that, you know, I'm on the group, on the one of the AAC group, and we've had our members saying a lot of things. Hey, hope this guy is not going to cross, and this, you know, some kind of doubt is welling up in people's minds, which the message also clarifies. Parties have the right to endorse whoever they have, as long as they don't have the candidate. That is why you have the coalition going on and all that going on. It is a plus for us. It means we are consequential. It means there are other parties that they could have supported, but because of what we've done, we have the grassroots structure, the strength there. It is a plus for us. Of course, we'll be registered in the mind of people. You know, to me, it is not about winning the election. It is about what happens after, deliberation, ideas, you know, the enlightenment, the impact is made in people's lives. That's my own take.
Thank you very much from Surulere.
All right.
A lot of people, by the way, are already acknowledging you. Miracle, Bamjoshi, Vladimir, Julius Okoje, all of them are appreciating what you're saying live on the show. They are commenting. I'm reading their comments to you, but I'm just summarizing what they are saying. Thank you so much for your contribution. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Well done. How can I reach you on WhatsApp? I need
this
to.
This line is also on WhatsApp. The line is just called is also yes.
Oh, okay. I will just send you a chat after the show.
Thank you very much. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Let me quickly summarize what the last caller just said from Surulere. Is one of the voters currently at Surulere, a unit in Surulere, and he's saying that the turnout is not as encouraging as what he saw during the presidential election, and he believes that what accounts or the reason for that is that in the presidential election because it was the first in 2019 before this governorship. A lot of people were interested because they were told by sensitization process that the elections, their votes will count. But after they saw that, it turned out that their votes were not counting. The people they wanted to see out of power is still the person in power. So you're welcome. You're live
Hello.
on the show.
Yeah.
Objective
Hello,
Media.
how are you? Shagun.
I'm very healthy, sir. How are you too, sir?
I'm fine. I'm Christopher Lovely.
Say that again, sir.
I'm a regular watcher of your show. I'm Christopher Laboya, a regular watcher of the show.
Okay, where are you calling from,
Do
sir?
appreciate. I'm calling from Italy.
Italy, okay. You're welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you. I do appreciate your effort and all.
Thank you.
But I call in regards of Amechi and also the AAC party in the rivers.
Okay.
The fact is that all I'm much concerned concerning this is a win for AAC. If AAC could achieve a win or win that governorship election in Rivers State, it will be a plus to the party of AAC. Should there be any change in the future, or should they have any agenda, but it can be recorded in the history, in the political history of Nigeria, that ANC has won a party at this time. So it will be a better position for the ANC to move forward. So I strongly believe that ANC is the alternative party.
Are you saying the ANC should not have rejected that support for their candidate in Rivers, like they officially rejected it?
Yes, whether we rejected it or not, the people have been mobilized already. The people have been mobilized already.
So are you expecting AAC to win in Rivers State?
Yes. Listen, what I'm saying.
I'm listening to you, sir. Go ahead. Are you expecting AAC to therefore win in Rivers State?
Of course. I am expecting the government to win.
So, but if AAC does not win in Rivers State, will you be surprised?
I will not be surprised because politics is a game, so I won't really be surprised. But what I hope is AAC to win.
All right, thank you for your input on the show, sir. We appreciate your
interest. God bless you.
You're welcome, sir.
God bless.
Well, let me quickly read through some comments because I don't want to miss too many things at the same time. Julius Okoje said the true party will stand at the end of the day. Nigerians are fed up of the status quo. Something is going to have to give way, right? Jaslink says, Shegun, do you know the two major key players in Nigeria political system now and future generations to come is Oshomole versus... These are the best players so far. Oshomole versus who? Are you suggesting Shore's party? Oshomole versus Shore, two comrades. One believes to go and hijack the existing structure, the other believes to start a new one altogether. Maybe you are seeing something. A miracle. Bose Remen say, if you love Shore Omoele, and okay, that one has already gone. Sunday Uhuna Mure say, yes, will embrace anyone as the long as they abide by my ideology. What's your ideology, Sunday? Bamjoshi Shegun, let me reveal to you another angle. A few months ago, Amechi tape was leaked condemning Buhari, and it was alleged that Amechi is about to be sacked by APC. Bolanle Oyabayo said that speaker from Surulere spoke some sense and should be taken into account. I agree with you. All of us already said something about that. You're live on the show. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Right. Hello, Mr. Shegun. How are you?
Can you mute? Yeah, I can hear myself back. Can you mute your live stream?
All right.
Okay. Please.
All right. Yeah. Just 1 second. My name is Babatunde from United Kingdom.
UK. Okay. You're welcome on the show, sir.
Give me 1 second.
So, what state are you interested in while you are muting your live stream? What state are you interested in? What outcome are you expecting? What outcome do you not expect? And if it happens, you will be shocked.
Right. Number one, I think I'm really happy about what is happening in Rivers. Now people begin to see. I think even the Amechi and the APC, they know that AAC has a very good mission for Nigeria,
Mm.
and they know what we stand for. They know what the AAC stand for. It's only the system in Nigeria is not working. It's not helping the situation. Whereby you can see what they're doing about the electorate. Yeah, what we're doing in Nigeria is totally wrong about the way we conduct election. I think number one, we need to get rid of all the old system by using ballot paper.
Mm.
We've been talking about how are we going to move Nigeria forward. Number one, we need to, call ourselves in order. Probably in diaspora might come to Nigeria to really really fight for these things. We need to go online and get rid of all this old ballot paper, the system they've been on, for a very long time. That's why they manipulate election. That's number one. So that one, if they can achieve that.
I'm sorry we lost that call. If you can, please try do calling back. Let's continue. I need to take some, and I want to round up this show in the next couple of minutes. I don't want it to be too long for those who cannot join immediately, because by time zone some people are still in bed or are just waking. uh, we want them to play it back and be able to see everything. So if it's too long, they'll be discouraged. So we want to round this show off as soon as possible. But those of you that are not joining live, if you're joining later or you're watching on a playback, do leave your comments or your own responses to the topic that we have on live discussion now in the comment section. And if you are joining for the first time, you are not a regular person on this show, please ensure that you click subscribe button so that we can continue engaging on topical issues like this subsequently, and then also click on the notification bell so that you can always get what I call credit alert immediately we are live, so that you can always be notified. Golden Girl says, Justin, please don't mention Shore and Oshomole in the same sentence. They are both comrades. Don't forget that Oshomole was former NLC president and is a comrade too, or he was a comrade and probably he's still a comrade. It's just the approaches that are different. He believed that if he doesn't want to go out of the radar for a very long time and become totally irrelevant, he will have to continue to engage the existing structure. He believed that the effort, let me tell you, I've met a lot of comrades, and some of them told us that to start a new structure would take a lot of effort and may not even come to fruition with the kind of psychology Nigerians are currently operating with. And if you don't have a lot of the structure, he believes that hijacking the existing structure by going into it is the method to. It doesn't change the fact that those that believe that they can go and start a new structure together are also correct. I have a new caller. You're welcome on the show. This is Objective Media Live.
Hey, Chidi, how you doing today?
I'm very healthy, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm doing great.
That's cool.
Thank you for the great job you're doing.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
All right, my name is Oni. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia, you're welcome, sir. So, what state election are you interested in, and what outcome are you expecting?
Well, right now, we are new party after APC. Sorry, AAC. But what
I will not be surprised whatever party you call now, whether APC or AC, because the two of them are jamming in Rivers State.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue, sir. Yes.
My concern about Rotimi Amechi is I think he's trying to buy our party out. Like they're voting AAC, then he would decide from AAC to APC, which that's okay. You understand? It depends on the candidate we have. If it's really genuine, like Show, I know he's going to stick with us. He's not going to do that. But I don't know. Maybe that's still because we already talked about it here too. That I think this is what they're trying to do. But at the same time, he's giving us popularity. Now the news is all over the place. You know, now a lot of people know more about AAC more than before. Hello, Kevin, can you hear me?
I'm with you. Go ahead, sir. All
Okay,
of us
and
can
today
hear
the
you.
reason, okay, yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Yes,
And
very
today the
clearly, sir.
reason why people don't come out to vote because they are disappointed in the
Mm.
first election, the presidential election.
Mm.
They're not happy about it
Mm.
because, like I told you last time when I called, and I also, talked to Shoria about it too. What we need to fight for right now is to cancel this ballot paper. Because here we don't. The last time I vote in my house. I didn't go nowhere to vote. Then when we do our presidential election, I went to the courthouse to vote. I was in and out in 2 minutes.
Mm.
The governorship election, I did it in my house. I didn't even step out of my house. So if we get out, if we can fight and get rid of ballot paper, that would be great for Nigeria. That would be the beginning of Nigeria. And let me tell you another thing again. Before I come here, I've never voted in Nigeria because I live in Kaduna all my life. I know how these people do with election. I know how they do. All these ballot papers on print all over the place. You understand? You will see they will not support it. They will not support it. I don't want to measure which race I'm talking about. They will never support it because that's how they rig their election. They know how to print. You understand? So the reason why people didn't turn out today because, their vote is the last election. It's not election at all. It's not an election. You understand? So please, we like what you're doing. I really watch your show all the time. With what you are trying the best you can to move Nigeria forward. If we can come together and maybe we have an organization that will create something that we can do to get rid of ballot paper, we in the diaspora, people in Nigeria, we can come together and do that. Really, really great for Nigeria, for real. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not happy about what happened last time.
At the
I'm
presidential
not happy. Me and my wife,
election,
we should talk about the election today because we think we're going to win. And he won the election because that man tried the best he can.
but
He tried.
do you think that best was enough to win the election?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time, please?
I'm asking you. You said Shore did his best in the last election, in the presidential election.
Yeah.
But do you think that was enough?
It's not enough. But it's not enough. But the thing is,
What do you think was missing? Let me take you on this for just a few seconds. What do you think was missing?
There's something missing.
What?
A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't know about
the awareness was not enough.
Yes, and again, all the time, like my people in my state and in Kaduna, every time I call them and mention AAC to them, they don't know nothing about AAC. So I have to tell them to go online. Some of them, they're not even on WhatsApp. They don't even use the internet. They don't know nothing about it. Which I text Shure too. I text him that, can you touch this state? Can you touch this state? Which he touched those states. But still, they pretend they don't know, like in my own place. They pretend they don't know nothing about him. You understand? So I think the grassroots is okay, but it's not okay enough. And again, due to the election, the way he did his election is different. It's a donation election. He doesn't have enough money to reach out to people the way he's supposed to, not like PDP and APC.
And he wasn't going to
because
be
they
paying
use our
people
own
on
money to
election
buy.
day.
Yeah, they use our money to buy their own votes.
Yes, that's
so
true.
he is using donation that we donate to do his campaign and stuff like that. But maybe the money is not enough to reach out to everywhere that he wants. So this time around, if they can try and get rid of ballot paper, I promise you, Nigeria, that will be the beginning of Nigeria.
Okay.
That will be the beginning. So whatever you can do, please use your platform, please.
At least between now and the next 4 years, if all of us clamor for and achieve is to change the paper material system to electronic voting system, where people can use their
Yes.
VVN to vote from everywhere, you are sure of victory for Shure?
It may not
I'm
be a
just
victory
asking.
for sure. It may not be a victory for him, you understand? But I
Yeah.
believe it will be a victory for, maybe a new candidate, a younger candidate, there won't be a rigging. It will be like people vote. Now people vote you, they vote you in for real. You understand? You know what I mean? It may not be
Yes.
sure, it may be someone else, but at least we know that okay, this time around my vote counts. This is who I want, and he really win the election. There's a multiplication of election everywhere. Even here, there's true. It's still the same people. At the end of the day, they will investigate it and make sure it doesn't happen next time. You understand? So even in 2023, I won't advise you to run
Why?
if that ballot paper is not out of the way, because the same thing is going to happen. The same thing is going to happen.
And it will continue to embarrass Shure, because the outcome will continue to embarrass Shure. Thank you so much for your
Definitely.
yes. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. I need to
Thank you,
also
Pleasant. Thank you
engage
for what
more
you are
people
doing.
that are
And
also writing comments.
okay, and may God Almighty protect you and keep up the
And you
good
too
job
and
you
your
are doing.
family
God
too,
bless
sir.
you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right, I might have to close the line soon. I mean, let me even close it now. I'm closing the calling line. No more calls for this segment. We are done for the calls, but I'll do the comments till we close. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic time with you people. What states are you expecting result from? Okay, this person's call already came in. Let me do it. Hello, you're live on the show already. I have two calls coming in at the same time and they jammed. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, you're
Hello.
live already.
Yeah, good afternoon, Shagun.
Good afternoon, sir. Quickly,
Good afternoon.
what state are you I mean, what's your name? Where are you calling from? What state election are you interested
I'm
in? What
Justin by
outcome?
name. I'm Justin by name, calling from
Jasmine
Italy.
from Italy. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
just yeah. I I am calling the respect of the question you asked the very caller that just ended the call not quite long,
Okay.
asking him the best. I mean, each already did his best to win the election. You know, as for me, he already did his best, but not actually to win the election. Now, what am I talking about is that politics, or let me use AAC as a case study here. I will classify party like AAC to be a kind of exposed party. Exposed in the sense that anybody can come in. Okay, so you don't drive people out or maybe going against people because this one has run an office before he didn't do well. This one has stood before, So you can bring them in. At the long run, you can make them to understand what your structure is all about, what the party structure is all about, what the party stands for. Okay, so you don't come in. You can do all your best. You cannot get, 100% in the same boat. So there must be someone who is not really among their funds, So what I'm trying to say is that let the party be opened. Talking about the Amici endorsement, and
I was going to go there because I was talking about opening the party. Yes.
Yes. So if we endorse a candidate, Amici is a person that we all know that is a APC man. Okay, so endorsing a candidate from AAC, there is something we have seen in AAC. So you don't expect him to become from to immediately become from his APC to AAC. So it starts gradually. Okay, so if what we are interested in is winning the vote winning the River State the governorship. Okay, so endorsing he has run for an office before, this is that, is not an issue. The endorsement have a very big role to play. If peradventure that AAC comes out victorious, know that the endorsement of Amechi have impacted in the win. Thank you. So they should embrace it. They should embrace it, because it will be a foolishness to AAC. I'm sorry to say, but it will be AAC foolishness to have rejected it. Really? That's just the fact. Of course, it's just a fact. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for your contribution. We will have to close the lines now, but some comments came in, and I'm trying to. Hello, you're live already, and I think this will be the last call. Yes.
Okay, Shagun, sorry, I'm not going to take time.
Okay.
This is Jordan calling again from Chile.
Okay.
So I just want to say something about the question you asked. Is I think the question, what the last caller talked about, that if Shure winning the election or not winning the election, I've forgotten how you said it before. See, the reason why Shure didn't win the election, to my own point of view, is Shure was trying to do two things at the same time. Was trying to disrupt the idea, was trying to tell people, make people know that, hey, you don't need to keep yourself in the idea that you need money or you need a godfather before you can win an election.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have seen, in the past we've had a lot of parties. They'll feel their candidate, they will say, hey, we have this candidate, we want to run for this position and all that. Then you get from the electorate telling them, hey, you can't win because you don't have money, you need money in Nigeria or something. So one of the reasons why one of the ideas behind it was that Shure was trying to tell them, you can't do it. It is not about Shure becoming the president. It is about saying all credible citizens of Nigeria coming out, to exercise their rights. That is one. Two, the reason why Shure did not come out victorious, even though we made victory, without giving anybody money, without anything, we were recognized by BBC as a thought. The whole world recognized us. ANN is there, YPP is there. But AAC, so to speak, a lot of people have come. I've had people saying we cannot make up to 5,000 votes. And at the end of the day, they are the one calling me, telling me, you people try, you beat our imagination and all that. So, the reason, we had a lot of supporters online. And, a lot of them are in diaspora. That is one of the reasons why we need to fight for this electronic voting.
Yes, electronic,
exactly.
Yeah.
Then later on, people in Nigeria that can vote, most of them, they were of the idea that their votes will not count because they were expecting the new party to come together so they can vote for them. They were thinking that if lights or YPPAs and all that, they come together and they do the whole vote together, that it is going to, they are going to vote out the APC or the PDP.
Block, yes.
Okay, so because of that, most people did not go out to collect their PVC, even though they registered. That is why you have a big number of people coming together, to register, and at the end of the day, the number of people that voted was not even close to the amount of people that registered. So, but I know the game is going to change in 2023, but we still need to push for the electronic voting. But in as much as you're pushing for the electronic voting, in Nigeria, there's still some disadvantages. Those who will vote, let's watch. We'll see how it goes. But I feel Nigeria is still not right for electronic voting because, one, here we have challenges of those who do not even know how to operate a computer, those who are still having issue with ATM, those who have data.
They have accounts.
Of course, how many of these people operate their account themselves?
Yeah, they do. All these things. Anyways, 4 years is a long. I believe that 4 years is enough to educate people how to use basic tools.
Of
If you
course.
can use
So
your
that is why
phone.
people like you are very, very important to the country. And we'll make sure we liberate Nigeria, of course.
Thank
All
you
right, thank
very
you very
much for
much.
your contribution, sir. We appreciate your
Yeah.
call.
All right.
I think if I don't turn off this phone now, we will not end this show. Thank you so much, everybody, for your calls. They were great, all the contributions. Now, let me quickly respond. Some comments that were coming in while I was still responding to the calls that were coming in. Some comments. Let me quickly also respond to the comments. God, the Lord is my strength. It's not easy to be doing all of these things alone at the same time. Well, but the reality is that it is. I mean, Amechi's support or endorsement of AAC's candidate in Rivers, because I see that a lot of people, they state they are most interested. Most of my callers today, they state they are most interested in is the Rivers State. I want to say that Amechi's endorsement of AAC is a boom. Boom in the sense that it makes a lot of people start thinking about which party is AAC, who are those behind it, what are they up to, what are their ideologies. People start asking questions, and it is writing it on their mind. It makes AAC more popular in Rivers State. Maybe AAC will not be more popular in Rivers than in Lagos, where Shore usually first arrives in or at anytime he comes back from abroad or from his overseas engagements. Not only that, also that AAC may also be starting, if they win this election in the state, AC may be starting their base from River State, so to say. Number three is that, I mean, those are the two major things, but there are implications. Implications may include number three. Yeah, let me include. I wanted to skip it, but I think I should say it. There's nothing to hide after all. Number three is that you never could tell. Amechi, somebody said during the comments earlier and reminded me also that Amechi was also already probably getting tired of the APC. Like I told you before, a lot of comrades are in APC or PDP who are not just happy about what is going on, but because there's no other platform they can use, they feel they can still be managing within the existing structure and try to hijack it. Alright, that is also on another side. But the reality also is that why they are now seeing the alternative, they are now trying to, they may be trying to now get themselves established within the new structure by trying to put their weight behind it. But the disadvantage that will have is that they will now start positioning themselves as the big heads or godfathers in these parties, which would be the disadvantage of the ideological standing of this party. AAC has said that it is a party that has no godfather, of no godfather, that is going to start from the scratch and build all the way up by itself. But if an Amechi comes in, Amechi might be trying to establish himself to quit APC, quit PDP, and come into the party that represents what he wants after all over the years. But by the time he comes in and puts his structure in, or puts his weight inside the AAC, and AAC becomes an established party in Rivers State, maybe what AAC is trying to avoid is that Amechi therefore then becomes a kind of godfather or kind of one big figure in the party that they are trying to avoid. Maybe that is what they are trying to do. I don't know. But that would be a disadvantage if Amechi therefore becomes a godfather in the party, which is what APC might be trying to avoid or run away from. Alright. So River State, if AAC wins this election, it would be a new conversation altogether to start with. Even if they do not also win, the number of volume of elections they have will also determine the weight Amechi has to run in the state. So it's one side against or versus the other. Whatever happens, AAC is already making a statement in River State, or is already getting its limelight or picture well in River State. What the winner, if AAC wins, what the governorship candidate that wins the election in River State, what he therefore decides to do is also another topical issue. Whether I would then cross to APC because Amechi supported him, or whether he will remain in AAC and say, Amechi, come and join me in AAC, and all of your structure, come and join me in AAC, and let's build AAC together. It's another topic altogether. But what will happen remains what we are all expecting as outcome. But whatever outcome is going to be there, we are all waiting to see it. My name is Shegun Olo. Those of you that are asking whether by SMS or whatever means that they want to support this show, the account number is currently scrolling on the screen. GT Bank 0036 909767. The name on it is Olawoyolu Ashemi. You're going to see it there. So send your donations so that because it's not cheap to do this show. I'm telling you, I know how many networks I'm putting together to be able to stay afloat. You know, initially whenever I come online, they target me, they cut me off. It's expensive to put this up now and have the show running without stopping because it's not cheap. I had to go and do some really serious things to buy some security and ISP, blah 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 blah. To be able, I've not been online for a very long time because it was expensive for me to do, because they are targeting my I don't know. Once I'm live like this, it doesn't take 2 minutes, they cut me off. You understand? So if you want to support this show, it's welcome. The account number on GT Bank is 0036909767, as you saw screen on the screen. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again, I'll come on the show once results start coming in to start talking about who is in the early lead, what is happening, what are the reports from different parts. I'll start collating like you're also going to be doing, and then we'll talk more and extend the frontier of this conversation, and then we'll continue to go from there. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate a lot of you who, despite the fact that I'm not on the field as I speak with you right now, we are just discussing what matters to us. We are not like many callers already said, many people are not interested in this governorship election because they came out during the presidential and felt that their votes did not really matter in the big concocted figures that they were bringing from different parts of the country. Many people are not interested in this governorship election, so people are not necessarily out. So me too, I'm not even out today to go and be watching whatever is happening on the streets. But at any rate, we'll be monitoring all of them, and we'll definitely come back and be talking about what is and what is not. So those of you that want to support this account, this show, please, I really need support at this time because it's not cheap to do this thing I'm doing. I want to appreciate all of you, and those that have supported in the past. You know yourself, some people do not want me to mention their names. I appreciate all of you. It's been a nice and fantastic show. If I want to, Golden Girl is suggesting that I pin the account number on the wall. Which of the walls? Facebook, YouTube, or because we have 3 different places where people are watching now. We have YouTube, we have Facebook, and we have what you call the third one now, Periscope. So it's been a fantastic time. I love all of you. Until I come your way again, please don't stop talking about the things that matter. My name is Shegun Olo. Sayonara. I love you. Bye bye.
Ghana alone.
They deport Nigerians.
Wow.
Don't hear that one before.
No, I don't hear today now for your mouth.
She say now our leaders, our dealers.
Now them.
Now them they cause them.
Yeah. Because now them be ojelu for this Nigeria. Now them.
Your pastor they talk say make you they pray against Oriburuku Koma Taka Oshidano.
Wow.
And they come they talk say make you they choose that Oriburuku, the 2 parties where they put you for Oriburuku.
That's so. That's true.
Only Moriburuku
it's true.
Or they support Taka Idanu. You can't pray it away.
Oh yes.
Bíbélì sọ pé o lè wà nínú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kò ní kó rí ọ̀fẹ́ máa kọ sí. You cannot abide in sin and be calling for abundance of blessing.
Oh yes.
So possible. You have to do away with them.
Bíbélì ò dá ABC ò súnmọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ àdìbò fẹ́ni tó yẹ Nàìjíríà ká lè tẹ̀síwájú.
Nàìjíríà don spoil already.
Àfẹ́ pátì méjì.